A new report issued overnight says that a stimulus deal will be hatched in part in a December 11th congressional spending bill. This is breaking news as numbers are in from last night's Black Friday, and to shock perhaps the viewers of this channel, online, not in store, but online Black Friday sales were a second record high in U.S. history, up upwards of 22 to 30% year to date, the second highest numbers ever posted in consumer spending on online Black Friday sales in U.S. history. It's quite shocking. And so now the push is underway to get stimulus, but how much stimulus would be in this December 11th spending bill? What will be included? And what is Wall Street saying about it? It's all breaking in the last few hours. I told you there's going to be a lot of economic data this morning, and I'm going to cipher through it and explain it to you in this morning's broadcast. Meantime, incredible great news last night on Purple Power Live, as no less than 12 viewers in a room that had about 300 people commenting, so it was a quiet night. I would say it's almost 20%, 10% of the viewers got big grants from this channel. Anywhere from a couple $100s to one viewer got $20,000. And you will get the money next if you stay with me in this recording. And this is Saturday morning's LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning's LALATE. You made it to the weekend. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you are here, and economic data is in, and new progress on perhaps a stimulus deal by December 11th. I don't mean on December 11th, but by December 11th. I'll have the details for you in this recording. Meantime, those Black Friday numbers and what the Republicans are going to be doing with this is all breaking news across the board. Please subscribe to this channel, because last night was a testament to the success of the help of this channel and the help of one another on this channel. 300, 200 people in a live chat in a quiet Friday night, and no less than 10% of the viewers in the chat, which is an enormous sum. 11 viewers said that they got grants in the last 24 hours because of this channel, anywhere from $300 to $20,000. I'm going to get you money in this recording. I'm getting viewers an enormous sum of money. We're over $250,000. We may be approaching a third of $1 million of money that I'm getting viewers. Every day it's about another 100,000 that's coming in, so I have to reassess the numbers. It's a lot, and I want you to get this money. This is money you're going to get, because I'm not waiting 5 days, 5 months, 5 weeks. I'm getting you money right now. And now the number of volunteers has grown from 4 to 5 to 6 to now I believe we're at 9. We're adding about 2 per day. People are stepping forward and saying, I want to help. That's the spirit of this channel. Please subscribe. Nowhere are people working to get you money. I'm not telling you how to flip Tesla stocks or swap a house or sell you some candles, even though, my candles are really nice. The toast is toasted, the butter is buttering, and please subscribe to this channel. Also, like this video. It really helps in the algorithm ranking. In this video, I'll be going over what happened on Black Friday yesterday. Shocker. Historic, shocking numbers. Then I'll be going over what is going on with this new report today, minutes ago, that says that a stimulus deal will be hatched by December 11th. Not on December 11th, but by December 11th. But what will be in there? You're going to be shocked by the news. Then I'll be turning to money right now for you. 3 ways, and I want to ensure that you get this money right now. It is Saturday, but you can start working on it right now. And now we have upwards of 7 to 8 volunteers. Another person came forward in the last hour. I'm checking through messages. I still have more to check. And boy, so much incredible breaking news. I'm so glad you joined me. It's a Saturday morning. It's really cold here. I hope you are safe and calm. And additionally, what's breaking as well is new COVID restrictions across Los Angeles as Los Angeles approaches a total lockdown imminently. All right, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that Los Angeles late yesterday announced yet another restriction that suggests that it's almost close to a total lockdown. This is a restriction that goes in place next week, and it says that basically businesses have to be at 20% capacity. I mean, it's basically at the umpteenth last level. This is as one of the nation's biggest economies, which is Los Angeles County, which is bigger than some states on population and economy, is now close to shutting down. So where is the stimulus? Well, a new Wall Street report today says that it believes that a stimulus package in some with elements, well, let me say it this way, that stimulus will float into a congressional budget bill, which will not be called a stimulus bill, but it'll be called a congressional budget bill, a CR, a continuing resolution, will be hatched, done, agreed upon by no later than December 11th, but will be agreed upon earlier. What is this thing? What am I talking about? Let me explain this. Every few months, Congress has to do a budget bill, which basically says this is how much money they're going to use to run the U.S. government. It has nothing to do with you. It's money to run the U.S. government. And it's called also a CR, continuing resolution. They have to do it every few months. Most recently, when it came up for discussion in the summer and then the fall, both times they could have put stimulus in it, and they said, no, what, we're not going to put stimulus in it. We're going to make it a clean CR, it'll just be for budgeting and won't have any stimulus in it. And ultimately, each time that CR came up for negotiations, we always thought that stimulus would go into it. It didn't. And so it became a clean CR. It had no stimulus in it. This time around, they're saying, no, it probably will not be a clean CR. It has to have stimulus in it. A new report out from CNBC today says that they think that analysts believe that it is highly unlikely that there isn't stimulus in the congressional resolution this time. The congressional resolution by law has to be done by December 11th. If it's not done by December 11th, the U.S. government shuts down. Now, traditionally, the CR is done weeks ahead of time. So I don't want you to hear the date of December 11th and say, I can't wait to December 11th. I can just see the comment going right in the comment of this video right now. I can't wait to December 11th. I'm not saying it will be done on December 11th. I say the deadline is December 11th. They usually do this several weeks ahead of time. So then the question is, what are analysts saying would be in this CR? They're really saying only two things. And thank God it's the two things that you need. Stimulus checks and FPUC. Now, the report is sort of illogical, I'll say it this way, because you can't have FPUC in a few weeks because UI and PUA is expiring or has expired in some states. So you have to extend PUA and UI before you have FPUC, because FPUC goes on top of UI. Let me go to these elements. So first it says stimulus check. How big? It's saying $1,200. It's not saying something enormous. Next, how much FPUC? $250 to $400 a week, with perhaps only $250 a week. And that would be FPUC, which would go on top of UI and PUA, which of course has to be extended because they're expiring in December. It also suggests that student loan repayment, mortgage forbearance, and eviction moratorium would also be included, perhaps, because those don't cost anything. It's just an order that protects you. What does the reports also say about this? It says that the Democrats may not go any lower than $400 a week, and that ultimately, if you tell the Democrats $250 a week, they're just going to sort of say, no, thank you. So what does that mean? It means that the Republicans, if they do attempt to put this in the CR, and the Democrats, if the Republicans try to put this in the CR, and the Democrats say no, then suddenly the federal government could shut down. So ironically, the Republicans could cause us a way to shut down the government by saying, you absolutely have to give us unemployment benefits and a stimulus check at $250 a week, and the Democrats say no. I say, fine, well, we're shutting down the government. For the first time here, the Republicans actually have the upper hand on this. So what you need to be doing is going on social media this morning, Purple Power, hashtag Purple Power Check, hashtag Purple Power FPUC, and tweet Mnuchin, tweet Meadows, and tweet McConnell and his communications director and say, put in the CR, the continuing resolution, unemployment benefits and a stimulus check, and get it done and hold it up against the Democrats' heads and put it in there and make sure it's a stimulus check and a FPUC and etc. PUA and UI, and that message will get out loud and clear. All right, next, I will stay with you on that. Second, what I detailed last night, I want to just go over shortly for you, is I believe that you'll see incredible progress on stimulus next week. Progress like you've never seen because of Janet Yellen's introduction as a cabinet pick for Treasury. Janet Yellen's going to filter through all this hot mess express of Nancy Pelosi that is not based upon economics, because Janet Yellen is an economist. She deals with numbers like you and I. And she's going to say, you know what, you got to do these things for the economy. There's too much froth. There's too much excess in Nancy Pelosi's stuff. And I don't mean hairspray. That needs to really get out of there. And that will likely start on Monday. So really exciting news for Monday. Next, bad news, if you think that good news is bad news for stimulus. A new report today from Adobe Analytics, which is, again, just one company, but a new report from Adobe Analytics says that the numbers are in for Black Friday. And for Black Friday online, meaning only online transactions for Black Friday, it broke U.S. history. It was the second highest day for online Black Friday transactions in U.S. history, up anywhere, this is what Adobe says, anywhere from 22 to 30% from last year. They say the numbers were absolutely through the roof. On the other hand, they say Black Friday in stores was way down. So there's a balancing act here, and this is really what's going on. Retail in stores is crashing and burning, but online is going through the roof because of the pandemic. This may be bad news for you if anyone in Washington says, why do we need stimulus? People are spending like there's no tomorrow. They clearly have money to spend. And now we have no less than 3 economic numbers in less than a week that are very good. Ultimately, I always have to tell you about people that use good news to block stimulus. They may say, one, the Black Friday numbers were absolutely incredibly good. They're historically great. So why do we need stimulus? People had money to spend like there was no tomorrow. Two, it suggests that consumer spending was up and consumer confidence is back. 3, it just suggests that people went online instead of in stores because of COVID and meant nothing about the pandemic, nothing about stimulus. 4, last week, the new housing starts, which refers to new housing construction, broke all U.S. record history. They're up almost 75% year to date in every single state. So why do we need stimulus? On the other hand, I hope that people have a logical sense and look at the other numbers, which are the unemployment numbers, which were horrible on Wednesday, the retail in-store numbers, which ultimately employ a lot of people, were bad, and the number of COVID-19 cases, which suggest every time they go up, more people are unemployed. Finally, the big indicator about where stimulus is lockdowns. LA County is going under a massive new surge of lockdown orders starting this Wednesday, and that's not even where we're going to be. It's presumed that we'll go on to full lockdown by the end of next week, and as one of the major parts of the U.S. economy is about to go on lockdown, all those people want to be unemployed. They will need unemployment assistance. They will need stimulus checks, and then ultimately, there will be some congressional leaders to try to use good data against stimulus, but I hope that rational people don't act that way. What do I believe is going to happen? I believe that you're going to see stimulus relief during the holidays. I believe that the CR thing is true. I believe that another round of stimulus checks is going to happen. I believe that the stimulus checks will not be bold and beautiful. I believe that you will see another round of unemployment. I believe that the unemployment will not be bold and beautiful. I believe that ultimately, looking back on the offers that Steve Mnuchin made in July of $400 a week, which today would have been $8,000 in your pocket, Nancy Pelosi will never get that $8,000 back for you. It'll never happen. You'll never get that $8,000 back to you for FPUC. I believe that Steve Mnuchin's last offer of a stimulus check, upwards of $2,000, back about a month ago, you'll never see that again from the Republicans. And I ultimately am concerned that the $800 billion at SBA of CARES Act 1 money that could be sent out as a stimulus check, $5,000 stimulus check, The money that's at EIDL that a lot of viewers are getting in the money right now, which I'm going to be going over second, and other money from CARES Act 1, which is in state and local, which I'm getting for grants, which I'll go on over second. I believe that's all going to be back in Washington's hands by mid-December. And you won't see any of that in Americans' hands anymore. So ultimately, you have to work really fast and really hard. And with that, let's get to the money right now. This is money right now. And ultimately, I don't think I have to tell you how important it is anymore. I think we've gotten over the hump of people understanding this is your money. So let's get to the details. First, what's important to understand is that there are 7 or perhaps now 8 volunteers on this channel. Do not go on to LALATE.com and send me a live chat or send me messages. LALATE, can you teach me how to use the internet? I literally cannot answer those questions. I'm getting hundreds of thousands of comments a day that I can't get to those questions where you say, teach me how to use the internet. Ultimately, you need to reach out to the volunteers. The reason why I ask volunteers to step up is they are helping you find these things. So don't ask me to do things for you or tell you where the volunteers are. I'm going to explain to you very simply where the volunteers are. Go into the pinned comment of this video or one of the comments of this video where I have a link to the community page. That's youtube.com/LLA/community, and find the volunteers in the post that starts volunteers. I post it all throughout the day, and there's 8 of them. And what's important to understand is they're there to help you. There's 3 types of money you can get. The first one is CARES Act 1 money. The second one is escalated benefits. And the third one is EIDL. Last night, 11 viewers dropped into Purple Power Live and explained that they got anywhere from $300 to $20,000, and the vast majority of them got it themselves. They didn't use the volunteers. You need to hustle. You absolutely need to hustle, and I'm being very loud and vocal. Stop being complacent and letting people do things for you. People have even posted comments, here's my name, reach out to me. What is this, a delicatessen? What do you mean, here's my name, reach out to me? Here, find me. I'm sitting over here in a corner. Come and help me. I'm over in a corner. No, you have to reach out to these people. They are not sitting around and waiting to find you. You need to reach out to them. You need to watch the videos. Additionally, some people are dropping comments that suggest they're not listening to what I'm saying in the videos. And I say this with the biggest heart and the biggest caring statement I can say. There's 3 types of money. Someone set up a comment, I need money. I need to get a check to fix my truck. I'm not here to fix your truck. I appreciate that. But there is no stimulus grant to fix your truck. I need something to get some Botox and get some liposuction and do my hair extensions. I'm sorry, that's another channel. That's not here. I need something to, get a new hairstyle. That's in San Francisco. It's not here either. I'm here to get you rent, utilities, and food. I'm not here to fix your hairstyle. And get you coupons to the casino. That's not what CARES Act 1 money is for. The audacity, some people say, I need to have someone, get me, a beautiful beret to put in my hair to go to Nancy Pelosi's Christmas party. I'm just sorry, that's just not this channel. What is this money? It's CARES Act 1 money. That's for rent, for utilities, and for food. The rent money is at your city hall, your county hall, and your state housing authority. The food is everywhere. Literally everywhere. The utilities is at your utility company. Ultimately, you need to call them up. You have 4 or 5 utility companies, call all the utility companies up. You need to call up your city hall. You need to call up your county hall. You need to go on your city's website and county's website. I had someone yesterday say, I'm in Broward County. Can you help me? I've not said Broward County no less than every single video for 5 days. Broward County has a rent assistance program posted on their website. Go on their website and get the money there. I'm saying this very emphatically for a reason on a Saturday morning, not to be pushy, but to say, if you keep on waiting around, this money's going to be gone. And the more you wait around, the more other people are going to listen to this channel, and the money's going to be gone, and you're not going to get it because you waited around and you sat and didn't do anything. Move now. This is December, what, 27th? I don't want you to wait another day. You need to get going on this. So I'm saying that with a lot of love and heart to push you to get going now. Next, escalated benefits. Escalated benefits is not one of those things that's going to disappear, thank God. So escalated benefits is from your state. And the state money is not going to disappear. But the important thing for understand for escalated benefits is that it's very quickly. So get that 2019 tax return, send it to your state and say, hey, look at my 2019 tax return. See if I qualify for additional weeks of benefits based upon my based upon my 2019 tax return. Next, EIDL. Go get EIDL on SBA if you're gig worker, Grubhub, anything that's a side hustle. It's important that you had 2019 earnings. If you had the business in early 2020 and it got shut down by the pandemic, you can't apply. They will give you an EIDL based upon prospective income of where you were. Let me give you an example. You open your business on January 2020 and you made $5,000 that month, and you made the next month in February, you're still open, and you made another $5,000 a month. They will presume you are going to make $60,000 this year because you are making $5,000 a month. They will use that as your benchmark in determining how to write an EIDL for you. They can do that. They have done it. And what's important to understand, it's a slower process. Now, I've had viewers say, I applied for an EIDL, but I never declared the income. You can't do that. EIDL needs to see financial disclosure of declaring income to the federal government. I don't care that someone wrote you a letter. Someone said, my sister wrote a letter that says I made income. That doesn't work. They need to actually see the income declared to the federal government. And basically, to make it even clearer, they can see it without even asking you. So they're able to see, SBA has access to data to see how much money you made in 2019. And if they don't see it, they're going to deny the application. So basically, if you were Uber and Lyft or Grubhub driver and you declared on your 2019 tax return $7,000, they can see it. When you go to fill out the form and you say your gross revenue was $7,000, they have already seen it themselves. They have a way to check it. Don't mess up numbers. Unverifiable information means that you've messed up either your social security number and typing it in, your account number, or your name. Don't mess up names or numbers. Keep everything very clear and take your time when filling out the numbers and names. Don't make a mistake. I'll have more about this later today. As always, go to the French channel, subscribe. Also like this video. See you at 12 noon on holidays, LA. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay in LA for more.